shy of there at the 24. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And right away, he lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up. And they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. Wow. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble was late.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Will swing complete to Jalen Waddle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Tua now on first down. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
It's a way now.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Wow, what a play, what a play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Ooh.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin.
Oh.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. They'll give it here to Brown. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Malcolm Brown
ese es el
touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jackson now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold now to throw. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 60 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because, to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down, Tagovailoa dancing to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Wow!
Christian McCaffrey,
Wow.
31 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Tua now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On the run, this will be Anderson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it,
Sometimes too fast and sometimes too slow, and you quite make it.
On this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
Oh,
Touchdown,
mierda.
Carolina! Terrace Marshall, 44 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Problemas en Miami, problemas.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared.
Molesta, Uluar.
Brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Okay. Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh my God.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Darnold. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very
short.
down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Salmo
They certainly needed something positive to go
23.7.
their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they
Nada me
head into the
faltará.
half.
12 lugares de delicados pastos me hará descansar. Junto a aguas de reposo me pastoreará.
Hey Google,
So not much
Salmo
time to speak of remaining
23.7.
this first half as the kick's away.
Según mediracristo.org.
Waddle will return this from the
Nada me
end zone.
faltará. 12 lugares de
And
delicados
he'll be
pastos me hará
stopped right
descansar.
around where he
Junto a
would
aguas
have
de
been had
reposo
he
me
gone down
pastoreará.
to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Hey Google, Salmo 37.4.
Aquí hay un resumen de Church of Jesus Christ. 4. Deleítate a sí mismo en Jehová, y Él te concederá las peticiones de tu corazón. 5. Encomienda a Jehová tu camino, y confía en Él. 6. Y exhibirá tu justicia como la luz, y tu derecho como el mediodía.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the 82nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
El Salmo 91 es el Salmo 91 del libro de los
How
Salmos.
about this line
Generalmente
out of the
conocido en
locker
inglés
room?
por su
An onside
ubicación en la
kick is
versión de la
here.
Biblia del rey Jacobo. El que mora en el lugar secreto del
The
Altísimo
Panthers out in
permanecerá bajo
front,
la
and
sombra
they
del
will get the
Todopoderoso.
football first. Second half action underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half
Salmo
with the
número
onside
4.
kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side,
Uno
coupled
respóndeme
with,
cuando clamo,
you and I
oh Dios
both
de mi
know the special
justicia.
teams
Estando en
coordinators,
mi angustia, tú me
they
diste alivio.
sell their
Ten
key
misericordia de
plays
mí,
each and
oh
every
mi
week to the head coach, don't
Esa
they?
vez, pues,
And I guarantee
Jehová
he's been
ha
selling
apartado al
this one.
piadoso
We
para
can
sí.
get it, coach, we
Jehová
can
oirá
get it.
cuando yo a él
And that
clame.
came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On on second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. Checks this down to Hubbard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Again, McCaffrey. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Wow. Wow.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that they've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Parker. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
está.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though.
Oh, no.
Going to bring out a flag.
No.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
Wow. Sí, me lo merecía. Porque no lo tiro hacia las cadenas, lo tiro hacia la banda. La tienen que verte tirando hacia las cadenas.
The down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage.
Esto ya está decidido. No le veo. No le veo la trastada.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts.
Y se le va a dar
Stop them on defense.
Hay toalla blanca en el día de hoy.